Van was getting ready for her first ever morning jog after graduating. Cook was still lying on the bed and spoke in a sleepy voice. You're still weak, Van. Van, you know, I'm feeling nervous for this. Cook chuckled while his eyes were still closed. You were anxious, Van, not nervous. Van, what do you want to have in your breakfast? I will bring that for you, and it must be something regular. Cook, same as yours, but before 9 o'clock. Van, I know. Van left the room while Cook chose his precious sleep. It was somewhere nearby to the hospital where people usually do their respective morning exercise. Super excited Van started running. Today's aim? 5 rounds, she told herself. And soon she sensed a car coming in a certain speed from behind and stopped right beside her. She was almost frozen at her spot, but somehow she maintained to keep running in her pace. And she felt a tug on her hand. She was turned around, and she couldn't believe in her own eyes. It was Miss Kim, the prettiest and most popular girl from the med school. Miss Kim, nice to meet you, prostaglandin, or what should I call you? Prostitute? When, whatever you want, the sewage will always smell rotten, Miss Kim. I think you are the saver here. When, let's accept the fact that I'm the saver, but what happened to you, Miss Kim? You were the one who stopped to interact with me. How's that possible, Miss Kim? How many times did you share bed with my Jungkook Oppa? When, oops, that's too personal, Miss Kim. Miss Kim, what happened? What the hell happened that the Jones chose you? What that happened that John Jungkook accepted your ring? When, I'm guessing the Jones even thought that you don't worth it enough to be answered these questions. Maybe that's why you were asking me. Did your Jungkook Oppa remain silent? Or you didn't have the courage to ask him? And the next moment, Van's back was badly slammed on a tree. Before she could realize what was actually happening, she was slammed. It was paining like hell, but she controlled herself, maintained her expressionless poker face in front of Miss Kim while her soul was screaming to death. Even Miss Kim was terrified after slamming her so forcefully, but Van's expressionless face made her more fierce. You? What's your actual problem? You first black magicked my Uppa and now your eyes on Jungkook Uppa? When, Miss Kim, I can see. Maybe that's why, and even without glasses. Do you have any solution? Haven't you bring acid to make me blind permanently? Did you forget? Miss Kim was actually feeling guilty. Somewhere in her mind, she was even worried for Van. Miss Kim, why don't we make a deal? Miss Kim, I will give you enough money. When this prostitute would love to exchange your fortune. You just can't shut my mouth only by money. Miss Kim, I will, but you can't tell him anything about our deal. When let's complete the deal first. It will be confidential. Nobody's gonna know about the transaction. I will send you the details, but Miss Kim, but when I need a day to take care of my things. He is not the only priority of my life, and obviously, I need to sort out other things. I just can't be disappeared leaving my things behind. Miss Kim, I will book your tickets for tomorrow. When, Miss Kim, you would not force me to go somewhere you want. You just want me to disappear from his life. You have always smiled at my misfortune, Miss Kam. Even now, I would not regret for the happiness I deserved. When, but you have to love him enough that your love would be enough for both of your Miss Kim. You don't need to worry for that, When, oops, I'm sorry, Miss Kim, but I guess You have to take risk here. Jungkook should never come back to me. Miss Kim, what if you both meet accidentally? When, Miss Kim, I have said your love should be enough for both of you, so that even if he would want to come back to me, but your love would bind him. Not any contract, Miss Kim. Even not having a contract love with him is a condition of my contract with you itself.